Why hasn't Kaspa been listed on tier 1 exchanges? I'm talking the Coinbase, Binance, Crypto.com. None of them are listed. You have to use a DEX or something overseas like Mexi or something like that. It's ridiculous, but I'll get into why it hasn't been listed onto exchanges in my opinion, which is the truth, why corporate entities say it hasn't been listed, and when I think it will be listed, since it is the fastest open source decentralized fully scalable layer 1, and in my opinion the best option for merchant payments. But first, I want to welcome you all back to Freeman Finance and Crypto. As always, if it makes money, it makes sense, and we're going to get into it. If you don't mind, please pause the video, subscribe to the channel. Only 4.1% of people who currently watch this subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel out tremendously, and hit that bell notification. But without further ado, let's get into Kaspa's community. Kaspa has a strong following, 200,000 followers on X. They're continuing to improve the technology, working towards smart contracts, but we are a baby with Kaspa. It is a brand new technology, and it is the best for merchant payments in my opinion. So let's get into the price, why corporate entities say it's not listed, and then we're going to get into the truth, and then when I believe it will be listed on tier 1 exchanges. So currently, the price is a little under 17 cents. I still personally, not financial advice, but I personally think it's still a great time to get into it. It's fallen down to 35 in overall market cap at 3.8 billion. I think it has a long ways to go, but we are seeing consolidation at this point, just as we had at the different levels of 10 cents, 13 cents, whatever. But what are the corporate people saying why it hasn't been listed? Why the wait? Okay, according to digital asset marketplace expert, formerly of Binance, so of course he's going to be speaking for the big entities, the main delays stem from stringent due diligence process conducted by large exchanges. It takes a long time to set up a node for a listings wallet team for proof of work and L1 coins, mainly because they have to conduct security audits of the protocol and its coin. This process can sometimes take up to 8 months. So they're trying to make us think it's waiting. The reason it's not on L1 exchanges, even though it's been out 2 years almost, is because we're doing it for you, the better of the people. Let us do our due diligence. The truth is, it's capitalism, and it's because Kaspa had a fair launch strategy. So as you can see right here, Kaspa launched in 2021 with no pre-mine, 0 pre-sales, and no coin allocations, okay? So what that basically means is a lot of these tokens, so that they can get on tier 1 exchanges, will do pre-sales super early before they ever even launch, sometimes give tokens to certain exchanges just to get listed, okay? So this is the real reason why. It's because of capitalism. They're having to buy their bag to sell to retail, okay? And so that is the number one thing. So what's happening now is Coinbase, Binance is having to buy at 13 cents, 17 cents, previously at 10 cents to get their bags up big enough, their inventory of Kaspa big enough to have liquidity and be able to sell it to people like you and I, which will be a huge catalyst for the market, I agree. But when do I think that will happen? I think it totally depends on the bull run, okay? I think once we see Kaspa hit maybe a 3x from here, 45 cents or something, then all of a sudden you're going to see Coinbase listing it all of a sudden, Binance listing it, Crypto.com, and they're going to be publicizing this on the front page of their ads. Well, those are the tokens that they bought at 10 cents, at 15 cents. But kudos to Kaspa for building this organically, okay? They didn't want to just get on tier 1 exchanges and give a lot of their token allocation to them, okay? So that's the reason why it is not on tier 1 exchanges. But we should not let that stop us, which I know it does a lot of of people from getting into this at such a great price. We have to use DEXs. We have to use different ways to purchase this, as I have in the past. And let me know down in the comments below if you would like me to go over this. I have no problem at all showing us how we can purchase Kaspa at these great prices, and why we shouldn't wait on the tier 1 exchanges to list this layer 1 Kaspa. Even when they do list it, I do think it will still be a great opportunity to buy, and a lot of retail that's been chomping at the bit to buy Kaspa will buy it, and it will instantly skyrocket the price to $1 at least, if I had to guess. I have a price prediction in another video that we can get into, and how I believe Kaspa will get into the top 10. But let's go over the tokenomics a little bit and kind of the release schedule and stuff like that. So, as I said, it's a fair launch. You can see right here, this is months down here at the bottom, and it's fairly new, but we're around the 29-30 mark, 20 month marker right now. So that puts us a little bit under the 25 million total Kaspa. I think right now we're at 23 something. So the emission schedule, we're right here at the end of the second year. So you can see right here in a couple of days, March 7th, there will be 325 million Kas unlocked, and then the following month 300, and you see how it just continues to go down from there. So it'll be a lot less inflationary coming soon. But what happens is if the price is kind of stagnant, if the price is stagnant and there's coin unlocks happening, that means people are buying those coin unlocks to keep the price stable. If the price goes down, then that means that there's more inflation in the market than people are buying. But we haven't seen that happen. We've seen very strong consolidation. And what that also means is if we were already at max supply, then the price would be going up with these purchases. But it's not necessarily. So what else is Kaspa planning to do? Kaspa is very new, like I said. So they have recently they are on Ledger, which was a big thing for me. I was using the Caspian wallet, and now it's not on Ledger Live, but you can get it secured by your Ledger. Again, let me know down below if you would like me to show a video on that. But this Rust language, what they're working on right now, that is to increase the speeds even more. Right now, we're like a second to finality, which means how long it takes for your transaction to go through, and it's going to get a lot quicker there. And so here you see, then they're going to increase the blocks per second and transaction speed. But the biggest thing that they're planning, and we're probably a couple years out, is smart contract implementation. So this will allow DeFi and layer 2 applications to come to Kaspa, which will just further skyrocket the price, skyrocket the usage of Kaspa, and everything like that. But that is the reason that Kaspa is not listed on Coinbase, is not listed on Binance, is not listed on Crypto.com. They are not doing it because they care about us. They're doing it because Kaspa had a fair launch. They're a great team. They're a great token, and I believe it has the best use cases for day-to-day transactions. So one thing I do want to look at, let me see where it is right here. Okay, so this is how a business could implement accepting Kaspa right now, and it is happening already all over the world. But now payments is a good one, where if you're a small business, you could set up, hey, I want to accept Kaspa. And here's just a few of the merchants. Like I said, Coco's Korean Fried Chicken. I mean, these are little businesses that are already accepting Kaspa, all right here. African Market, Bold Bistro, Pizzeria, stuff like that. Media company. Let's see, what else do we have? We have a coffee company here. They're located in Texas. We have in Israel, where Kaspa's from, is a lot. Poland, USA, all over the world, they're already accepting Kaspa and everything. And so I think, like I said, this is the best day to day, buying a cup of coffee, stuff like that for Kaspa. People used to think Bitcoin, you'd be buying cups of coffee. Well, yeah, it's going to turn into a $35 cup of coffee when it was originally a $5. But that is why. Don't listen to these guys who don't care about our best interest. It is not because they care about us and they're doing their due diligence. They're packing their bags, they're waiting on the price to go up, and then it will conveniently be listed. Their due diligence will conveniently be done in the best interest of us, as they say. But really, it was a fair launch. So, like I said, thank you for joining Freeman Finance and Crypto. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let me know down in the comments what else you would like me to review, and check out some of the other videos. Thank you very much.